Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hokies offense will take the first swing of the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Under fire. He jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Hokies line up to punt it away. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowned a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So, still...
Oh, he's got some space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on the...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
And the Hokies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. There he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they got it at the 34.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Got the quick pass.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
To the air, it's St. Clair. The short hands, it's Jenkins. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Has the sticks, and he may get more. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
You definitely you want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. That's caught. It's Marshall. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Right on the money. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Steps away. He'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Jenkins. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To the air, it's Kinsey. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. Push down for the tackle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got a man. It's Burks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Memphis has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up 14 over Fresno State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the outside. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, how about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first down. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Adams.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a man, it's Jenkins. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Got it in the middle. It's Jenkins. Still running at the 40. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. With the catch, it's Ramsey. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The Hokies are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Kinsey. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to the ground game on the left. He's past the 30. He now has 115 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Pringle. Dragged down the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Makes the grab. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. The 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's late. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Got it behind the line. It's Burks. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for 3. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report.
And the Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. All wideouts, no backs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into...
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Man, you see running backs in college football, these guys are athletes that you want to put in space, do a really good job putting them in space, running the angle, getting them towards the middle of the field, try to get him the football so he can make somebody miss and make a big play, but you got to get the football first. He's got to catch that first before he looks to try to get those yards after the catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Sends it back in motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Pringle. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Going with the ground game left. He has the first and still on his feet. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rush is on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Kinsey. Pulls it in. It's Ramsey. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ramsey. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple to think about.
Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Completes it in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Hokies! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quick strike complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. The sure hands, it's Overton. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change.
Touchdown, Clemson! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys. guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The give on the option. At the 35, he's got room. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. And the Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's Overton. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
That's reeled in. It's Marshall. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
He had a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Using the quick game. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Hokies getting set on first and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Here comes the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And some room to work. Got the first down and more. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just tough.